Ty Bondall for your construction needs. Villa construction, renovations, repairs, swimming pool construction and suppliers of Cormix ceiling products. Find out more about Ty Bondall at tybondall.com.
To This Week in Phuket, where we take a look at what stories made the headlines throughout the week around the island. First, Governor Maitri got tough on land encroachers last week, but it wasn't easy. He also showed us exactly how tough it is to catch them. He led some 20 officials, volunteer police and reporters into the hills between the Bypass Road and the Red Mountain Golf Course, where 8 Raya Forest has been illegally encroached on, apparently in a bid to set up a rubber plantation. Maitri said that they originally spotted the area from a helicopter after receiving reports from local villagers, and added that it's extremely hard to catch encroachers who operate mostly at night in remote areas and are usually armed. He told the reporters there that he wanted them to see how hard it is to catch these people. Not only do you have to walk up steep mountains and do it at night, but it's also dangerous for our volunteer patrols because the other side also have firearms. It's been weeks and weeks of rehearsing for 50 students at the British International School for their musical production of Grease. Grease is the word, and the second whole school musical at BIS following the popular production of The Lion King, which ran last year. But for 2014, Head of Arts Neil Thacker is promising something much bigger. The set even includes the greased lightning car, a converted vehicle that was found abandoned on the school grounds. How cool is that? People can go dressed in 50s clothing or their favourite character, and there will be prizes for best dressed on the night. Grease will show at BIS on the 31st of March, April 1st and 2nd, starting at 6 p.m. Tickets are 300 baht for adults and 100 baht for children, and we'll see you there. This week in Phuket wouldn't be complete if I didn't have a story about a boat sinking, but at least this time it was on purpose. An ancient Royal Thai Navy transport vessel was sunk, and the good news is it's expected to become a popular dive site. The HTMS Gletgao went to a watery grave on Wednesday the 19th of March, just off PP, where it's expected to attract coral and marine life. It was built in 1948 for the Norwegian Royal Navy. Before the 382-tonne, 47-metre vessel was sunk, several holes were cut through the hull to assist in the sinking and also to allow skilled divers to explore the interior. With Russian woman Yana Streishaus under close guard and telling investigators all she knows, police have issued arrest warrants for 2 men believed to have been involved in kidnapping her and her boyfriend, Alexei Slabinski, who's still missing from their home in Kamala. The warrants charge a Ukrainian for detaining a person or persons against their will and with extortion, the other a Russian national with illegal detention and attempted rape. Police are asking the public to keep an eye out for the 2 men they believe were responsible for the crime. Meanwhile, Slabinski's girlfriend Yana Streishaus, who was found injured in the Blue Garden Resort and Spa between Bang Tao and Surin Beach on March 15th, told investigators that the kidnapping was related to money that he'd failed to repay loan sharks. Police are working on 2 theories: that the couple were kidnapped by the loan sharks to make Slabinski pay up, or that Slabinski himself was in on the plan, the aim being to extort money from Streishaus. Police are still not sure whether Alexei is still alive, but his sister is offering rewards totalling 600,000 baht for information leading to the capture of the 2 men believed to have carried out the kidnapping, and for clues leading to the discovery of her brother. Tatiana Novosyolova is offering 100,000 baht to anyone providing information that leads to Slabinski being found, while 250,000 baht will go to anyone giving a tip-off that leads to the arrest of either of the 2 suspects. A police officer is in a little bit of trouble after falling asleep at the wheel, smashing into 3 other vehicles and 2 motorbikes in front of a shop in the middle of a dead-end road in Patong. Kachi police responded to the scene on Saturday, finding the police vehicle had smashed the front end of a silver Honda City, which was parked, and forced it to hit the red Toyota pickup truck that was directly behind it. The sleepy officer who caused the crash will be charged. Now, some would say it rains cats and dogs in Phuket, but that may not be the case this year. Congrats to Phuket Soy Dog Foundation, who've successfully sterilised and vaccinated more than 15,000 dogs and 2,000 cats on the island during its 2-year mobile clinic campaign. It started in June of 2012 as part of the foundation's effort to humanely reduce the stray dog and cat population and keep Phuket free from rabies. The family of a British holidaymaker who died riding a jet ski is seeking to raise 1.6 million baht to fly his body home, or £30,000. 38-year-old Stephen Campbell from Blackpool in England, who was a regular visitor to Thailand, was not fully insured. He was killed when his throat struck a speedboat anchor rope on Wednesday the 19th of March off Lan Island near Pattaya. Campbell, who owned a barbershop, was on a 3-week holiday when the accident happened and was due to return to the UK in a week. Unfortunately, his insurance will not cover the costs of bringing him home, and now his family are desperately trying to raise the funds to repatriate his body. Anyone that would like to help can do so by going to Facebook and searching for Bring Him Home, a page dedicated to getting Stephen's body home to the UK. And the dirtiest province in the country goes to Songkhla. That's according to figures from the Pollution Control Department. Songkhla has the most undisposed rubbish in the country, including waste that hasn't been collected or has been disposed of improperly, with 2.4 million tonnes of rubbish just last year, or an average of 1.7 kilos per head. Surprisingly, Bangkok, Nonthaburi and Phuket had the least problem waste. Wow. Commuters will be pleased to know the new road that will allow people heading north from Geelong and Rawai towards Kattu to avoid the current roadworks next to Central Festival intersection is now officially open. The 19 million baht Muang Naka Road was opened by Governor Maitri. About 5,000 cars per day travel from Geelong to Kattu from both Chao Phraya West Road and Wichit Songkhram Road. From the south, motorists can now travel along the Chao Phraya City Road, which branches off Chao Phraya West at the Honda showroom, then along the new road and emerge on Wichit Songkhram Road close to the Macro store. Now, if you've been keeping up to date with what's been happening in the news, you might be aware that the Thai military detected a plane thought to be flight MH370 just minutes after its communications went down on March 8th, but said it didn't provide details as it hadn't been specifically requested by Malaysia. But there was a big uproar this week as a commentator on America's Fox News called Thai officials jerks and cruel for failing to share information that might have helped in the search. Have a look.
Okay, let's go off the record just for a minute. The country of Thailand, well, they get the prize. The prize for being the lamest country of the day. Yeah, I know. Putin rolling over President Obama and annexing Crimea is pretty bad, perhaps making Russia look like today's lamest country. But since Russia is no surprise, we expect bad behavior from them. The award goes elsewhere to the surprise, Thailand. We never suspected them of being so awful, more accurately, cruel. How cruel? Well, while the world has been frantically looking for Malaysia Flight 370, which really means we are looking for 239 missing souls, hoping they might be alive but obviously in trouble, Thailand has been sitting on the fact that its military detected a plane thought to be Flight 370 just minutes after the jumbo jet's communications went down. Yes, for more than 10 days, Thailand didn't bother to tell anyone. Why? Well, because they're jerks, and their excuse is pathetic. They say they did not tell because no one asked them. Really? No one asked them? That's their excuse? That's pathetic. And it's cruel. Shame on Thailand. Yes, Thailand. That same country the world rallied to help when they got hit by that tsunami in 2004. That Thailand. And that's my off-the-record comment tonight.
And that was off the record. We did put that video up on our Facebook page this week, and we do thank you for all your comments. If you want to continue the conversation, you can find us on Facebook at the Phuket News, listen to Live 89.5, or pick yourself up a copy of the Phuket News or Novosti Phuketa. And that's the way we saw this week in Phuket. Thanks for watching.